Hello student, today we are going to start chapter 4th Animal Kingdom. Student, Animal Kingdom is the largest kingdom among the 5 kingdoms consisting of all animals. It is the largest kingdom. We read the 5 kingdoms: Monera, then Protista, Fungi, Plantae and Animalia. So Animal Kingdom is the largest kingdom. And animals are multicellular eukaryotes. They do not possess cell wall or chlorophyll like plant. They share the same mode of nutrition, that is heterotrophic mode. And student, they are heterotrophs having holozoic form of nutrition. And beside of these similarity, they are also related to their cell arrangement, body symmetry, the level of organization, coelom, and presence and absence of notochord. Actually student, based on these features, Animal Kingdom has been classified into 11 different phyla. Okay, Animal Kingdoms classify into 11 different phylum. We read all phylum in this chapter. But first of all, we read the basis of classification. Actually student, animals differ in their size, shape and structure. They are fundamental features common to various individuals, like arrangement of the cell, kind of symmetry. Here you see the basis of classification, level of organization. That means they have cellular level organizations or tissue level organization or organ level organization or organ system level organization. किस तरीके का बॉडी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है एनिमल्स का, उसके अकॉर्डिंग हम उसे किसी पर्टिकुलर फाइलम में अरेंज क्लासीफाई करेंगे. ओके, देन वी सी the next basis of classification, symmetry. Okay, radial symmetry or bilateral symmetry or asymmetrical. Then third is diploblastic or triploblastic. How many germs layer is present? 2 germs layer, that means diploblastic, and 3 then triploblastic. Coelom, body cavity, segmentation and presence or absence of notochord. So student, first of all we read level of organization. The first basis of classification is level of organization. They have cellular level, tissue level, organ system level. Some have only tissue level organizations. In this type of organization, cells are arranged as loose cell aggregate and they didn't form tissue. Cells are only loosely arranged. Okay, in cellular level, example sponges. And in tissue level of organization, the cell are organized into tissue. Okay, cell grouped together to perform the same function, but they didn't form organ. Example, coelenterate. Okay, coelenterata. Organ level, tissue are grouped together to form organ from a function. Student, in organ level of organization, various tissue are organized and grouped together to form a organ, and each organ performed a specific function. Now organ system level, organ get associated to form functional system. Okay, organ are associated to form functional system. For example, digestive systems, okay, respiratory systems, circulatory systems. So this one is level of organization. The next one is, here you write the level of organization. Explain here with example. Okay, certain animal have loose mass of cells and show the cellular level of organization. Such animal has been categorized into phylum Porifera. Okay, and tissue level organizations, cell formed tissues but didn't form organ. Example, coelenterate. Then organ level organizations, Platyhelminthes and Escamanthes, and organ system organizations, some chordate and non-chordate is there. Okay. Then the second we read symmetry. And student, it's very important also. What is symmetry? Actually, the organism exhibit various shape or forms. The general forms of an organism is referred to as its symmetry, depending on how the body of an organism can be divided into two equal halves. Okay, depending on how the body of an organism can be divided into two equal halves. They are placed in three different parts, three different symmetry: radial symmetry, bilateral symmetry, and asymmetrical. Student, simple. Asymmetrical, that means the animal cannot be divided into two equal half. जब कोई organism, कोई animal two equal half में divide नहीं हो सकता. Okay, then they have a symmetry. Which type of? Asymmetrical. Here we are talking about radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry. Okay. Firstly, you write that symmetry is another basis of classification of animal. Generally, animals show two type of symmetry: radial and bilateral. Asymmetry is what? When the animal cannot be divided into two equal half. So, what is radial symmetry? Asymmetry where any plane passing through the center axis divide the body into two equal half. Okay, किसी भी plane से आप उसे cut करिए, it cut into two equal half. For example, coelenterate and ctenophora. And bilateral symmetrical. Bilateral symmetry is what? In bilateral symmetry, only a single plane divided the body into two equal half. Here you see the example of radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry. I think to see this example, you can understand what is radial symmetry, okay, and bilateral symmetry. What happened in a bilateral symmetry? In all the higher animals, the body can be divided into two similar parts, the left and right half, in one plane only, and it is bilateral symmetry. And what is radial symmetry? The body is cylindrical with the tentacles and arms, okay, radically out from the center, and the animal can be divided into two equal half by a number of radial divisions. Okay, one more example. Here you see it showing the bilateral symmetry, and here you see if you cut in any plane of this body, it divided into two equal half. Okay, this one is radial symmetry. The body is cylindrical. Here you see the body is cylindrical with the tentacles. Tentacles is also present here, or the arms. Okay, so this one is radial symmetry and bilateral symmetry. Now asymmetry, I already told you that in some animal there is no body exists, no plane of symmetry, hence the animal are called asymmetric. Here you see this porifera is asymmetric. Now the next one is diploblastic and triploblastic organizations. Student, in my next video we discussed about diploblastic and triploblastic organizations. This is all for today.